Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel.
Oh yeah, baby, it's the last day before the New Year's, December 31st. Today it is. Welcome back to the CryptoFather channel. In today's video, I'll be looking at some news releases on Bitcoin, what's happening with Bitcoin, and of course, the most important thing, what's happening in Korea. Korea has been in the news recently for other reasons, for non-crypto related reasons. Some tragic accidents involving airplanes, the Boeing whatever number that was, crashes and all that stuff, and some other additional stuff. But in today's video, particularly relating to crypto and Bithumb CEO being jailed, so we're going to look at that. But first, let's have a look at the crypto market and see where we're at with that. We're presently at $3.4 trillion, which is nice to see. I think it pumped a little bit back up, but we're still about 600 billion short of the 4 trillion market cap, which we were very close to a couple of weeks ago when Bitcoin hit $108,000. 169,000 billion in trading volume, which is again about 70 billion more than it was yesterday. So that's also good to see. Bitcoin right now trading at $94,000, Ethereum at $3,038, BNB back above $700. That's good. Solana still below 200, but it is on the up. Cardano below $1. Sui at 4, Con at 5.6, Polkadot at 6.8, and Litecoin is at $100. And of course, we're going to look at Meowcoin, which is once again pumping 13% up. We're at 0002215. And the market cap is still at 1.3, despite the fact that it is pumped, the market cap is still at 1.3. So apparently the market cap does not actually have an impact on the overall price, because last time I checked, we were at 00025 or 26, and market cap was at $1.6 million. I think the total supply has increased, obviously, because people continue mining Meowcoin. Does bearish Bitcoin chart pattern mean 76K Bitcoin price before Trump inauguration? Is what everyone should be asking themselves. Quick look at the Bitcoin charts. Bitcoin has hit a low of $91,000, actually less than that. Yeah, $91,000. It bounced right off the support right here at 91,000 and then went back up. But so we are right now hovering between the resistance of 98 and support at 91, and Bitcoin's trading below the 50-day EMA, which is not great. So if Bitcoin were to break below 91,000, we're going to see another stop at 87, and then that is the next possible support. And if that is broken, then we could be looking at a $73,000 Bitcoin. And that's basically what this is about. A bearish chart pattern on Bitcoin's daily time frame threatens to send Bitcoin price to new lows. Here's what must happen to avoid it. Bitcoin's price has been in a slump basically since we hit $108,000, and I was talking about that. I was basically echoing the words of Gareth Soloway that Bitcoin would hit $107, and it did, which is why I sold a little bit of it, took some profits off the table at 104,000. I didn't wait for the 107, and on the clock almost it retraced to 92, actually 91 right now, and a few daily closes below the pattern's neckline at 92 could be followed by a decline to the pattern's target 79. Here's a chart, and the target is looking at 80,000, although I'm not sure why that it is set for 80,000. I guess based on this candle right here, which would be right around here. So we've got this candle that closed right here, and then a new one opened up, which was a massive pump. And so presumption is that we could potentially see a retracement to this level as well. So this could be another support right here based on these two candles. In terms of Bitcoin's day-to-day price action, recent dips into underlying bids are being absorbed, such as the recent dip to 91,500, but each of these dip buying instances is met by selling upon Bitcoin return to the intraday range high. According to popular crypto trader, shorts are the dominant position here, and further aggressive shorting would mean the market expects an immediate breakdown. So again, if Bitcoin can't hold this support line here at 91, They were talking about 94, and that's been broken basically. I mean, it's still on the same candle, but if another candle opens up below the $94,000 level, if a candle opens below that, and so we've got 2.5 hours, then we could potentially see a downward sweep. And of course, if it breaks below this support at 91,000, then I think it's going to go down to 87. In spite of that, MicroStrategy doesn't seem to be phased. MicroStrategy ends 2024 with another Bitcoin purchase. MicroStrategy spent $209 million on this latest acquisition, bringing its total holdings to an impressive 446,400 Bitcoin, which makes MicroStrategy the Bitcoin holder with the most Bitcoin out of everybody else. At least that's reported. We don't really know any other institutions that hold as much Bitcoin as MicroStrategy. Not right now. El Salvador is not giving up. El Salvador continues to purchase more Bitcoin. Right now, they've got a whopping 6,000 Bitcoin, which is a far cry from MicroStrategy, obviously. But since adopting Bitcoin as a legal tender back in 2021, El Salvador has pursued a consistent strategy of accumulating Bitcoin, and so that's what they've been doing. According to the National Bitcoin Office of El Salvador's portfolio tracker, El Salvador's Bitcoin holdings now stand at 6,077 Bitcoin, currently worth 562 million following its latest purchase. While El Salvador typically adds 1 Bitcoin per day, it acquired 11 Bitcoin worth 1 million just one day after striking a $1.3 billion deal with the International Monetary Fund that stipulated changes on its controversial Bitcoin law in return. A smart move. So this probably, I mean, once Bitcoin hits its all-time high, this should cover the interest rates on this multi-million-dollar loan from the IMF, and so they'll be in the clear. NYDIG explores float financing for Bitcoin-backed lending market. The move would allow Bitcoin holders to tap liquidity while maintaining exposure. Now, this is something that has been talked about in the past, basically using Bitcoin as collateral. All right, where were we? I got interrupted. I had to wake up my daughter. 6:30. Alarm clock. I'm the alarm clock. I wake up kids at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and they get ready for school. NYDIG, Stone Ridge subsidiary that offers Bitcoin-backed loans, is preparing to expand its offering through float financing, according to the firm's 2024 investor letter. Float is a key concept in insurance and asset management. It represents investable capital derived from premium payments or reserves. Stone Ridge's Longtail Re has experience deploying billions of dollars in asset-backed loans, albeit non-backed by Bitcoin. Maybe they were hacked by Bitcoin as well. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway is notoriously known for using its float as leverage. The company raised its float from 114 billion in 2017 to 164 billion as of December 31st, 2022. Consequently, integrating float into Bitcoin-backed lending could transform the market and offer Bitcoin holders a source of liquidity. Stone Ridge envisions a positive feedback loop of increased utility for Bitcoin holdings by keeping them off the market, accelerating fiat currency and debasement, and further enhancing Bitcoin's value. Marathon Digital advisor Sam Callahan called the move a big deal, as it would unlock one of the largest investable pools of capital in the entire financial system into the Bitcoin ecosystem. So that would be massive. And so finally, to the topic of the day, former CEO of crypto exchange Bithumb sentenced to 2 years in prison. So if you're not familiar, Bithumb is a South Korean exchange, and Korea is notorious for bribes and uncles who know friends who know their grandfather's uncles. Everybody's doing each other a favor. Basically, the entire structure of the society relies on who knows whom, and having to do favors for those particular people as they have done for you in the past. It's basically a structure of the mafia. It has the structure of a mafia. Former Bithumb CEO Lee Sang-jun has reportedly been sentenced to prison after being found guilty of receiving cash and gifts to engage in a fraudulent token listing scheme. Local Korean news outlets, the Hankyor reports that the Seoul Southern District Court has sentenced the 55-year-old to 2 years behind bars and ordered him to pay a fine of 52 million won, which is about $35,000 plus or minus, depending on the exchange rate, for receiving money and lavish items as bribes from businessman Kang Jong-hyun. That is very common. Kang Jong-hyun comes in, asks Lee Sang-jun for a favor in exchange for a bunch of money. Lee Sang-hyun says okay, because he may be the younger person in this ordeal, and so he feels the obligation to obey and follow the request, and of course he's compensated for that as an offhanded gesture, and he gets himself into hot water. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to pull up a picture of Lee Sang-jun because every third person in Korea has the last name of Lee, and Sang-jun is as common, most likely as common of a name as the leaves, as the petals on the cherry blossoms. So that's the two results I found was one for a comedian and one for a professor at a university, and I wasn't able to find the dude. But here's a picture. Trial of Bithumb operator CEO begins. So this was right here. This was on November 21st, 2023, and after a year of proceedings, which are very long in South Korea. Legal proceedings take an enormously long amount of time in Korea. It doesn't matter. This is like when it comes to big ones, I can imagine how long it takes, but small ones take a very long time. I mean, like minor personal disputes will take years to settle. But basically, prosecutors said that E and An received over 2.3 million worth in cash, as well as 2 luxury watches worth a total of $311,000. Wow, so they basically sold out for some Rolexes, and it feels so stupid. Like, why would you want to put yourself into jeopardy, your entire business into jeopardy, especially when Bithumb, I presume it was generating huge amounts of revenue? And so one might wonder, why would anybody put themselves in a position like that? And my explanation would most likely be that it is the case of a senior citizen with a younger person, and is being basically in a way bullied into doing what they're told, or just plain out ignorance or arrogance and presuming that they're above the law because they've got tons of money. That's not unusual in Korea. Very unfortunate, but that's how the society works. So Kang allegedly shelled out 3 billion won, roughly $2 million in cash, and over 272,000 worth of luxury watches, designer bags, and exclusive restaurant membership cards. That is hilarious. Designer bags, exclusive restaurant membership cards. Here's a membership card if you let me scam up your business to get a coin listed on Bithumb. Wow. Kang received a sentence of 1 year and 6 months of jail time for breach of trust charges. The bribery scheme also involved former professional golfer An Song-hyun, who served as the middleman responsible for receiving and delivering the cash and goods. The court said that he deceived Kang when he took a large portion of the money intended for Lee. Man, they're all scammers. Like, people are so greedy here. This is why crypto is such a big booming industry, for that very reason. Coin Bureau posted on a video, posing the question, why is South Korea such a crypto friendly nation, or so hell-bent on getting into crypto? And this is why, because people see dollar signs everywhere they turn, and this is a very easy way of basically stealing money from the public. Like, it's unbelievable. And with the amount of bribes, ongoing bribes in this country, that go all the way into presidential halls of the Blue House, is just non-stop. Anna was sentenced to 4 years and 6 months in prison. Bithumb is South Korea's largest crypto exchange by daily trading volume, and a coin listing can potentially drive up prices. The price of Ponki and Radium surged after the platform announced spot trading support for these two Solana-based crypto assets last month. So clearly, getting some coin listed on the exchange, bribing away through to the trading wall will clearly bring a massive pump to that token, and make the person launching it wealthy. What I'm curious to know is what coin that was that they pushed. The identity, unfortunately, the identity of the coins has not been revealed, but at least one was described as a low trust coin. Officials said the token is rarely listed because it has no associated business and its substance is unclear. So it's probably just a meme coin, a scam coin that they tried to push on the exchange, which would have been a pretty nasty thing. But so, these guys decided to pocket some money anyway. Schemes and scams, man. Prosecutors think that Kang's intention in listing the coin on Bithumb was to artificially spike the price of the token and make profits. Of course, that's exactly what it was. Well, why else would he be doing it? Yo, don't forget to pick up a biometric descent wallet, the only biometric wallet that has a display and no way of getting in unless the hackers decide to chop off your thumb and use it to log themselves in. Right now, Descent wallet has a sale. It is for the month of December into January. It ends on January 5th. You can receive 44% discount on your very own biometric wallet. In addition, if you follow, which I hope you will do, the ref link below the video, you will receive another $10 off. So you can get this biometric wallet for $89 and you can get 2 of them for $169. You could also stand the chance of winning close to $100 worth of discounts and coin rewards and airdrops, which are going to take place for another 6 days. Descent is airdropping these 6 coins, or not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coins to the wallet. The purchase must be done now before January 6th. On January 6th, you have to submit your airdrop application form on the Descent website. So basically, make a purchase before January 5th. Up until January 5th, by January 6th, you have to make the application. Actually, make a purchase before that because it takes shipping and delivering and all that stuff. So you need to get that done before, way sooner. We're December 31st. So do it ASAP so you can, get in on this sale. And basically, you can get this wallet for free. Given that the airdropped wallets will be worth anywhere between $50 and $100, you could definitely get one of these wallets for free, entirely free, or these 2 for a huge discount. So get those in now and get yourself a nice Descent wallet for close to free. Also, please remember to smash the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the Bithumb debacle. And I will see you in the next video. I will most likely be making one tomorrow morning because why the heck not? New Year's video. It'll be a fresh video on January 1st. Make sure to come back then. I will see you next year.